Hi everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. And yes, I've been a bit behind, but no, I guess not with good reason. I will say that today is the first time in months that I've actually put on my actual work clothes, which are my leggings and t-shirt for the day, and actually sitting down at the computer to do planning my day back to an actual full day in the office. And while I'm already tired, it feels good to be trying to get back into routine. Now we are more than halfway through the month. Forgot my computer's not plugged in. There we go. But I still want to do Julie's September Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge, and here's why. This particular project is a journal or multiple journals and kits that I want to get into my shop by the end of next week. I had to get some other things out of the way before I could do this, but I have been putting this kit together for a year, and Julie has opened up the door to our studios. We can use anything in our stash, which means we can make use of more than just our scrap paper pads. We can make use of the scraps that we've got. Anything in our shop, any of our tools, any of our inks, whatever. If it's in our studio, we can use it. And there are specific things that I wanted to put in this journal that did not always fall into the parameters of past challenges. So, I'm going to walk you through what Julie says we need to do, or have, and then I'll show you some of what I'll be working with. Excuse me. And hopefully within the next week I will have at least one journal to show. I'd like to have more than one done, but we will see how things go. I'm still trying to catch up with the other business stuff in the office while I'm at it. And I don't plan on working 3 days this week because my birthday is next weekend. So, here we go. September Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge with Dear Julie Julie. We are to make a minimum of 3 different elements for each of the items listed below. And each of the must be embellished with a minimum of 3 ways. And that includes sewing, inking, stamping, stenciling, whatever. And then when we get down to the items, so whenever Julie does a Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge, she always likes to come up with unique ways to spell out Stashbuster. So for S, scrapbook paper scraps. T is torn book pages. A, any roll of paper. I thought I had pink crepe paper on hand, but I don't. There may be some in my shopping trip this week. S is for strips of paper. I'm thinking of doing a ruffled edge with a wide base, then a ruffled second layer, and then a thin strip top layer down through it. That'll be a little, that would make my strip use multiple strips of paper. H is for happy mail or junk mail. I have junk mail, but I also have some happy mail that I want to incorporate. B is a box, any type. We can use it in our cover to make a mini journal, to do corrugated lines. You know, when you have the corrugated cardboard and you rip off the paper. I have one real handy. Because I just put these away yesterday. But when you get corrugated cardboard like this, if you strip off the back, you can ink this and provide lines on your page. So that is one of the things. U is for unusual or ugly. Something I would never have thought of or used before, or an ugly paper. So if you've got an ugly scrapbook paper that you just keep pushing aside and don't do anything with. S is for stickers. Oh, excuse me, I'd like to do a stack of stickers, but I also have these heart stickers from Birch Tree. T is for tickets, any size. It can be a guest ticket, a sales ticket, make an actual ticket. Envelopes, junk, teeny tiny, card envelopes, bank envelopes, whatever, and round. And I'm thinking about a bottle cap filled with something in the center, and I'll show you that when we do those. They have to be at least 60 pages. That means that when you have a page folded in half, add your signature, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 and then you need a total of 60 of those. Must use a minimum of 5 pages of scrapbook paper or paper pad. Wait till you see what I have. Must stamp and stencil. And we must use a minimum of 5 pages of DearJulieJulie digitals and use all of the page. So, let me start with my pretties. Lay this over here. This is paper from JennyL Designs Shop on Etsy. And I love this paper. She has done such an awesome job of creating pink ribbon paper. This plaid would be perfect not only for a pink ribbon, but for a baby book. The dots, the chevron, the hearts, these hearts with the pink ribbon with the tiny hearts. Another perfect page for baby, pink white polka dot on a pink background. The pink ribbon. The pink background with a lighter pink ribbon overall pattern. Faith and Hope against a fine pin dot. And then this one, and this one I'm going to show you here. I've already punched out with a 3/4 inch punch and coated them in Crystal Effects. I'm going to make page dangles out of these on signatures for those. And then a bigger chevron. Now I printed out enough for 4 journals, or to do 2 or 3 journals and then have enough to make items to put in a kit. But I'll link Jenny's shop down below. She's got some really pretty stuff. And these were perfect print to the edge. Fill the page pattern prints. They just came out like you had picked them off the shelf at Hobby Lobby. I love them. Her designs and her papers are awesome. So you're going to want to check those out. Now, this one is from Simple Stories. I have no clue why I have 2 packages, or where I got them, or the fact that everything in the package is the same. So, yeah, I have enough of those to play with for sure. Okay, then I have, as I pointed out, I have the heart stickers. I might want to bring in a napkin, and I've got the hearts that I could use. Or I've got this precious little kitty, but I don't think I'd use the kitty. I think I would just kind of use maybe this pink corner with the butterflies, and I am going to bring butterflies into this. Oh, DearJulieJulie digitals. I'm looking at either antique roses. Let me do it this way. This is her antique roses kit. So any of these would make nice ephemera, especially this one where it's more white than the vintage look. These would be pretty cut out. Like I said, more the white. I like this with the white and the gold. So antique roses would be a good option. That one not so much, since I must have run out of ink on that one. But that one is an option. That is her antique roses kit. Then we have, let's see, I left out Lady Jane because I want to put it with my Lady Jane kit. Roses. And I'll show you the master because I have cut into my other sheets. But these are more red roses. And I'm not sure there's going to be enough white here. This one on the 8 of Hearts would work. I also will bring in flinch cards, but I can't use them all. But I do want to bring in the number 31 in here. But I could also use the 1 through 31 in as a documentation journal too, so that would work. But I like this one. So this is her Roses kit with some really pretty items in it. And I will put that back in a minute. And then we have Laura's Roses. And I don't have a Laura's Roses printed out, I don't think. Yeah, I don't. But I could use this. I could fussy cut this out and use it as a base on a page. I wouldn't use the green, but I could bring in the pink. And I could shrink those down to fit. But whatever 5 pages I choose, I have to use all 5 of them. So that's one of the things I need to look at. But that would be nice, cut out, shrunk down a little smaller to fit the page, cut out and used as a tuck spot. And that is Laura's Roses. Maybe what this one's from. Yeah, this one's from Laura's Roses too. So I have plenty to pick from Julie's, and I think one of hers is going to be the flinch cards. Can bring those in. I have some packaging. Oh, Happy Mail. I have not so much anything in here per se that I bought, but within the Happy Mail is this pretty pink Flourishes bag that it came in. Let's see, I may have to cut that off. It may not trim off, but that will be pretty in here. So I have that, and I can state where some of these came from. These came from Kaisha's Creations on YouTube at one of her live sales. Got some fun stuff from Kaisha. Okay, now, I also have these stickers. And whenever I could find them, I bought multiples so that I'd have enough to put complete sticker packs in the journal kits. So we have those. I also got the pink ink pens from Dollar Tree so that one of these could each go in with the journal. Notepads. Again, so I can provide plenty of options to do within. And I think for the cardboard, another one of my options is going to be to make matchbook notebooks to put in there. I also have these stickers that I got at Dollar Tree. I have these stickers from Stampin' Up. And I have these stickers from Hobby Lobby from Paper Studios. And again, I bought multiple so I could put a sticker pack in each one of the journaling kits. There's 3 packages of those. I'm going to have to look and see if I can pick up another set of those, but I doubt if I'll be able to. So I have those. Getting quite a pile over here. It's another one of those notepads. I had pulled out scrapbook paper scraps. So I've got some of these in here from Die Cuts with a View Garden Party. I also have October calendar pages that I can use. What have I got here? This is more pinks from Die Cuts with a View. I have already pre-punched out tabs from Flirty Flamingo and Pretty Pink, I think, from Stampin' Up. I have this pink heart or pink ribbon ribbon. I have this from Stampin' Up. Faceted Gems. Let me make sure I get this open on the right direction. And those will add some nice bits of sparkle to tags and whatnot. So I have those. I have pink ribbon buttons. I can always cut the shank off of those and just glue them to something, and those are from Paper Studio. Each journal will come with a tack pin, and I have more than enough of those. 4 or 5, there's enough there for 6 journals. And I'm going to keep one of these myself. I also found this pink ribbon fabric at Hobby Lobby. It's a nice soft fleece. So there's that. I have these hot pink Post-its that have the hearts on them. Stuff that I've been cutting and die cutting out. I did a lot of these last October when my sister-in-law was here, when I used one of my other sister-in-law's Stampin' Up sets. It was a pink ribbon set from Stampin' Up 2 years ago, and I will get the name of that and include it. It is retired, but if you like it and you want to try and find a set on eBay or Etsy. I picked up this little stamp because I did not have a pink ribbon stamp anywhere, so I picked that one up. I have these papers that I made, started playing with to create papers. I think this one was my favorite. I have this fabric. And then years and years and years ago, at a one sheet wonder party, uh-oh, the deer must be in the yard, we made all of these pink ribbon items with our Believe stamp set. We made 2 post-it notebooks, we made tags and pockets. This one has a belly band or a bookmark. I can't get underneath that washi tape. I wanted to get to this one. We made a shaker bag that has 2 magnets and little tiny pink ribbon confetti. I'd like to find more of that confetti to do a shaker card, and I'm going shopping this week, and I may do some snooping around and see what I can find. We made pink ribbon pins. So this was fun, and I'm now able to use some of these items that I didn't have a purpose for before. So we'll be playing with those. And that just about does it for what I'm going to be playing with. I think that's enough. Let's see, what have I got in my zipper pouch? I've got some stuff here. I've been saving some pink scraps. What else do I have in here? Oh, when I was cleaning yesterday, I found scraps of cardstock. Yes, you hear my beagle in the background. If he's woofing like that, that means the deer's in the backyard. The only time he barks is when the deer's out there. He doesn't even bark at the squirrels anymore. He's just come to ignore those. But he does still bark at the deer that come through the yard. So, and this is going to be my unusual. And leave me a comment down below if you think you know where this came from. I will tell you it's perfectly clean. And that is it for my pink ribbon September Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge. Oh, now there are things coming up this week. I am going to do a financial planner thing on Wednesday, and it's more about setting my goals for my Stampin' Up! For the next couple of weeks. We have Reindeer Club coming in on the 24th. I'm probably not going to have the project done, but I am going to show you what I have in mind. The 25th is Smash That Paper Pad with Deb Houck's Crafty Cottage collab. And then the 30th, we have the Paper Pumpkin, Can That Paper Pumpkin with Stamp Girl and Linda Kaufman, and that I'm in the collab with them. I missed out last month on a couple of things, so I want to get back into holding up my end of the bargain here. So that's where we're at. So this is a little bit of a long video, but I wanted you to see what I'm going to be working with. I will see you back here. If not before, I will see you back here on Wednesday. In the meantime, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and creative blessings.